Welcome everybody. This is the Waves of Profit YouTube channel. I'm Scott Patton, your host. Joining us as usual is Alan Maxwell. We're really happy to have you along with us, and we're really excited. Our goal is to show you that you can make 10% in 10 minutes or less. Forget about the 40-hour work week. Forget about the 4-hour work week. How about a 40-minute work week? Trade 4 days, take a long weekend, and you're only spending maybe 10 minutes a day. The market usually gives us opportunities, not always. So if it doesn't, it's like when you go fishing, if there are no fish, you're going hungry, right? And it's the same with the stock market and the option market. Sometimes it's just not there. I don't think that's the case today, but I just wanted to make that point. So we're looking at March 23rd, 2015. Alan, what happened?
Yeah, well, it's another one of those mixed days in the market that it's not real strong. It says here strong red start, and there's a bit of a bull trend, but it's below the open. It's one of those real mixed bags. Like, what do you do with that? So as it says here, selective great trading, but the key word there is selective. So not all the trades are good, and because we're getting mixed signals and it's not a strong market, which is pretty common that it's not a strong market, we've got to kind of keep our eyes on it and don't expect all the indicators to agree for us to have a good opportunity. So a little bit of experience mixed with all the practice that we've done is helpful. So here, this is a bit of an old trade to get into for the red side. I have red here and red there and a bit of green, and it says the green is probably the better side, but it's near the low. See, this is what I mean. It's like, well, this says green and that says red. And so, I'm going to be, as always, looking for short trades, but on a stock like this where it's got mixed messages, I don't know, but when it hits the previous low, I'm going to be looking to make a decision about whether I'm going to get in or not. So I already hit the buy now on the put side. So we're going to go forward 1 minute. So it's against me. That's not good, but not too strong. It's still against me. But it's like, well, it's still below the risk zone, and I haven't crossed the mag line. But you see, my point is, we knew before we started that this might be a crappy trade. And that's part of the theme for today, is looking at stocks and saying, I knew it was a crappy trade, then why did you get it? Well, yeah, anyways. So here, I'm looking for it to hit the previous low. If I was looking for longer trade, bigger money, I would watch to see how it treats the previous low and if it breaks it and heads down. But most of the time, especially on a day like this, I'm only looking for my 10% in short trades. So there it crossed it. There's my 11%. So if I put 500 in a trade, I would have got paid, $55, paid $2 in commission. If I would have had 5,000 on the line, I would have got $550. But 11% is whatever the options cost, however many you bought. So we're going to hit the sell now. And how did it go? Because of curiosity. Well, you see, I told you it's going to hang around. This is normal behavior. If it breaks and goes lower, you can actually make some more money. But on a day like that, I don't much care. I just want to get out. So here, we're going to go look at another one. This one happened after 10. This is Cyber. And I was looking for a green move. Now, the basket's changed up, and the basket represents a bunch of stocks that I'm keeping an eye on. It filters out a bit of noise by aggregating. So here I'm getting a green signal, so the basket looks like maybe it's going somewhere. But again, it's not strong. It's low volume morning, cautious selective trading. It's not even great trading anymore. It's cautious. And right up there, that's what that little cloud means, is caution. So I like this one because it had a blue star. It's likely to go up, to in this range here, which would be $54. So it could go up a whole buck. I don't care. I'm only looking to grab part of the move. So this was the minute beforehand, and it still moved in the same direction. So I liked it enough to say I'm willing to lose a little bit to make a bit more. So I hit the buy now on the call, So how are we doing? We're up a little bit. The market is with us. We got some decent strength here on the volume. It's the market's still there. This is the more of the kind of trade I'm looking for, where it continues in a direction. It shows some strength. You know, that sideways stuff drives me nuts. But you see, I have a higher high. I'm looking, how's it going to behave? It's getting up there slowly. But there it is. It finally jumps up, and that's the time to sell. So how did it do? Well, I'm just going to show you because it's one of those mixed bag kind of days. It ran around up and down and all over the place. That's why I just want to grab little pieces that are more likely to happen. So I just grabbed that little bite there, and I didn't get the big one there. I don't care. I want to get paid. So let's go look at another one that happened around the same time, and this is G-Pro. And yeah, that's based on the GoPro, video camera things that people are wearing. So at this point, it fit the rules. The market's with me. It's saying you still got to be careful, but the candle it's a previous high, so it's above the previous high. So I'm liking it. So I hit the buy now on the call already. So here's 1 minute, 2 minute, 3, 4, 5, and so I'm going to hit the sell. And I got paid more than I expected, so I'm out. This is where greed comes in. It's like, oh, but I don't care. My odds of getting paid 10% are really high. My odds of getting paid 100% are not so good. And so you can see I'm just moving forward. It goes up and down and all around. I don't care. I just want to get paid. So I'm going to show you another one. This is like the bonus. This is IBM, and it kind of fits the rules about what we're doing, but it doesn't fit all the rules, and it's a bit weak. There's no volume behind it. And if you only use one or two of the indicators, and they're easy to put together, but if you only use one or two and you think, well, I need the money, I'm going to trade it, and I got a green candle, and I got some green, I'm good to go. Well, this up here says red. This up here says you shouldn't trade unless you really see something good, and this isn't really good. It's just sort of kind of. So I hit the buy on the call. Let's see what happens. It goes up 2%, 1%, down a little bit more. None of that's worrisome. But you see, I already lost signal here, and the market up here is not just a little bit red, it's a lot more red. And we had that clue before we started that wasn't so good. I ignored it and just bought it. And how did it turn out? Well, I'm going to hang out, and it's going to come back. I'm going to yell at it and make it come back to me. So maybe it does and maybe it doesn't. But you see, I'm down 7% already, and it's not looking great. In fact, there's nothing here that's telling me it's great. The only thing that's telling me it's great is hope. And, of course, it's crossing one of our most important lines here. It's crossing the mag line, which is you really ought to leave. Well, I don't want to leave. Okay, great. So you're hanging in and hoping, and you're at break even here. I have a rule. This is in the training. If you ever are in a bad trade and you get close to break even, take your money and just say thank you that you got out for free. So I'm just going to do that. So if you're in a bad trade, that's what we do. You try to get out fast, and if it does look like it's going to come back, or you're just hoping like crazy, but right now it's telling us you shouldn't trade at all in the market because there's really probably nothing out there good. That's what that thunder cloud is all about. It also happens to be lunchtime. Anyway, so thanks for watching, and I showed you some bad trades, and that you knew it was a bad trade before you got in, just like that boyfriend, girlfriend that you had way back when that you just knew that maybe you shouldn't, but you thought, no, it'll be okay. I'm just going to wish it into being. Well, the stock market's not so forgiving about that. It's a money game. So just in review, 5 minutes, 11%. Cyber, you had to hang in 13 minutes for 15%. Then in G-Pro, it was 5 minutes, and you got a real nice happy surprise at 20%. And IBM, we were in there for about 40 minutes, and we got out break even, and happy to be out.
That's right. If wishes were horses, beggars would ride, is the old saying. And thank you for joining us, everybody. Head over to www.wavesofprofit.com/gallery for all of these videos. We've got them all kind of in one place for you so you can whip through them easily. If you get a chance, please, the bottom right hand, there's a subscribe button. That way every time we have a new video going up, you'll be notified immediately by YouTube. And if you head over to www.wavesofprofit.com, we'll have information there for our introductory options course available on Udemy. And we're hard at work on our second course, which gets into the Wall Street Genius software in enough detail for you to be able to practice and then go live and actually make some of these trades for yourself, which is very, very exciting. We're happy with the success that many of our students have had, and we hope that you will consider joining us. So thank you very much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.